Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Eddie, this movie was so clearly a labor of love for you guys, and there were so many nods to the original film. Was there one that like surprised you the most or brought you the most joy? Like when you saw someone show up on set or, you know, a prop or something that you were like, man, that's funny.
There was a bunch of warm moments, and it wasn't props. It was when somebody from the original movie showed up, and it was like, okay, and you would see them for the first time, and you hadn't seen them in years and years, and there was this feeling you kept getting, like, oh, like I guess it was kind of like a feeling you would get if you went to like your high school reunion or something, and you saw somebody. Hey, was that feeling that, and that was consistent throughout the movie.
I was especially glad personally to see James Earl Jones, who's looking pretty well for 90. Arsenio, what's working with him like?
Well, Eddie should talk about this as a producer. Eddie, explain that whole thing.
Oh, well, James, we had to shoot James's stuff because James is almost 90. We had to shoot him separately. He couldn't travel. So we shot his stuff in New York on a separate day.
I would never have known.
Yeah, you know, the magic of Hollywood.
The first movie has clearly touched so many lives, and like millions of people probably can like recite lines back to you if they see you on the street. Like they probably remember it better than you guys do when you guys were there. Is there like an anecdote you remember, like someone that told you, this is how this movie affected me, or like a well-placed queen to be, you know, like at a wedding, like anything you especially remember?
Well, I mean, everything you just said, I could almost take it apart a piece at a time. My agent and his buddies hired this guy, this heavy set black guy in tails, and he comes to your wedding and sings She's Your Queen. They hired this guy and IG me from the wedding. So there's stuff like that. You hear people scream stuff at you like, Mama name him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay all the time. It's
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah, sexual chocolate all the time. Sexual chocolate milkshake at Fat Sal's on Halloween. Beyonce and Alicia Keys giving parties where they make you dress like characters from Coming to America. You know, on and on.
Yeah, the movie really, it really became like kind of like a cult movie. It has like a cult following. There are people that watch it a lot, and you know, and it's just in the air still. It's movie's 30 years old. It's on TV all the time.
When I was talking to Tracy earlier, I was like, how many times have you seen it? And he was like, probably 200. You know what I mean? Like there's people that have seen it so many times.
Once you get the movies that you like, you think about the stuff that you like, whenever you're flipping through the channel and you see like, oh, you stop and look at it for a little while. It became one of those movies that, you know, when you're flipping through, you like, you know, Coming to America, I watch it. Certain movies, we all have, you know, if I'm flipping through the movie and I see, you know, what's love got to do with it? No matter, for the rest of my life, I'll stop and look and watch, you know, some of the movie, you know. And Coming to America became one of those movies.
What's that movie for you, Arsenio, that you'll always watch when you're flipping through the channels?
Wow, probably. Now this is I love Metro.
Meet Dave?
No, there's this movie, Eddie did, I love Metro. And I also like Bowfinger.
They just happen to be Eddie Murphy movies.
Yes, because he's going to start mentioning other things, so I'll just mention his movie. He's going to say Behind the Green Door and shit like that.
Just stop me, because I could keep doing movies that didn't work for a half hour.
What you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back. Say it again.